My name is Elissa Bloom, and I am the Executive Director of the Philadelphia Fashion Incubator here at Macy's Center City in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The incubator is a 12-month residency supporting 6 emerging fashion designers in Philadelphia, and we help them build sustainable and scalable companies and bring their businesses to the next level. For designers that are launching businesses, I think because they're very creative and they want to do they want to design everything. You know, a lot of our designers come in, they want to do men's and women's and accessories, but it's really about focusing on one item, one product, because you want to be known. I mean, when you're starting out, you don't have a brand. You're not a brand until you have a following and until you get a reorder. So it's really about being known for something in the marketplace. And if you think of, all the successful designers that have launched, from Diane von Furstenberg with that one silhouette of the wrap dress, and Tory Burch, who did the Riva ballet slipper flats, to Tommy Hilfiger, who just did men's jeans when he started. But I think sometimes there's a disconnect with designers that they, from the get-go, want to create a whole lifestyle brand, but that takes many, many years to develop. So, it's really getting the designers to think more focused and much more narrow in what they're going to create and launch out there in the marketplace. And, what is their value proposition? Why is this other men's sweater needed? What's different from this sweater compared to other men's sweaters that are out there? There's a big difference between being a designer and love designing for the sake of designing, and then wanting to be a designer and making it into a business. It's two different mindsets. I mean, when you want to make this your livelihood, it's not about just designing pretty things and putting it out there. You have to be a lot more, especially in today's marketplace, I think you have to be a lot more strategic and really thoughtful about how you're going to survive and how you're going to be able to support yourself and be able to grow the business. And it really always, I think, comes down to, and it sounds crazy and it happens a lot, in these business courses, but what is your exit strategy? Like, what is your end goal? What do you want to accomplish? Is it that you want to sell this company? Is it that you want to bring on partners? And I think for designers really to get honest with themselves, like, how big do I want to grow? Do I one day want to be a Tory Burch and have a global brand with investors? Or do I just want to have a more manageable, small team and, just keep it small and more, livable and a little bit less stressful? So, I think it really comes down to the lifestyle too. I think what's just really, really important, I can't stress enough, is just persevering and really moving forward, and knowing that as a business owner, no one can tell you how to run your business except you. Like, people can give you advice, but at the end of the day, it all falls on your shoulders. So you have to feel comfortable with the journey that you're taking and know that you can always change that path. I think it's really important for women entrepreneurs to be able to take a step back, every couple months or once a year, to kind of reevaluate their business plans or reevaluate what their goals are, because those may change, personally and professionally, and not be afraid to change. There's actually a great image that I love with a quote, it's an image of a tree, and it says, you're allowed to move, you're allowed to change, because you're not a tree. You don't have to stand still. So, I think the key is really being able to be honest with yourself, and it's okay if you want to go in a different direction. At the end of the day, it's really about your happiness. And everybody needs to be happy. I have always had these very non-conventional jobs. I'm a middle child. I've always wished that I knew at a young age that I wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer. But it would be a much more clear path. But for me, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a clown because I wanted to make people laugh, or I wanted to be an airline stewardess because I wanted to travel the world. But this path that I've taken, I feel all of my past experiences have led me to where I'm at now. And it's just been a very exciting journey, and I wouldn't want it any other way.